Time Warner Cable's local edition. I'm Brad Pomerance. Our guest, Tom Brewer. He is a council member in Torrance, and many city council members throughout the state lamented the end of redevelopment, the program whereby cities and municipalities were able to take tax increment and use that to revitalize blighted areas. That program was eliminated by the governor in 2011. But there are some projects that were in the pipeline that the state is allowing to continue, and Torrance has one of them.
That's right. We're going to build, we just broke ground in December for 44 units of rental in our downtown area, and we're hoping that that project starts the revitalization of downtown Torrance.
What's interesting about this project, which is on Cabrillo, is that many would argue that it is the type of project that redevelopment was intended to create. It's low-income housing, and you're looking to catalyze the neighborhood through this new building.
That's true. What we've done is actually purchase property that, for years in the 50s and 60s was a car dealership, and it's changed hands many times. And, it really wasn't the best thing we wanted on the edge of downtown. So by putting this mixed use in with the apartments and the commercial on the first level.
So it's mixed use. First level, what's going to be? Do you know yet?
We don't know, but there's a space available for commercial down on the first level. And if you look at downtowns, in most downtowns, it's always been mixed use. The lower levels have been commercial, the upper levels have been residential, even downtown Torrance is like that. So we're just mimicking what's already down there.
And so 44 units with a nice mix of income levels. Explain.
Well, we have about 10 units of the 44 that are going to be very low income. And very low income is defined as 30 to 50% of the average median income.
So that means the rents are set at those rates and can never go beyond that rate.
That's right.
Who will own the building?
Well, it's a joint venture between Mar Investments and Meta.
But that's part of what they do. I mean, this is their business model.
This is their business model.
And so you said 10 for very low.
And then we have 29 low income, which is 60% of the average median income. And then we have 5 moderate priced units that are 80% of the average median income.
I want to ask you about this whole idea of redevelopment. As we mentioned, we no longer have a formal redevelopment process in California, but the governor has proposed, and various members in the legislature have proposed, that localities be given the ability to pass taxes at a threshold of 55% as opposed to 67% for projects such as creating redevelopment zones. What do you think about giving localities that ability?
I think it's a good idea. I think when you look at what we did in downtown Torrance with redevelopment money, it really did revitalize certain sections of downtown Torrance. The cities need some way to be able to purchase these things, combine lots, because that's the other thing that redevelopment gives you the ability to do is
assemble
lots together and make one big lot like this one. This is probably 7 different individual lots that we were able to combine into one project. Having these individual lots really doesn't work downtown. So by assembling these lots together, we can put a bigger, much more attractive project on that parcel.
Do you expect there would be bipartisan support for such a proposal? Because I think it's fair to say that you can make arguments as a conservative or a liberal for or against lowering the threshold to 55%.
I'll tell you, I'm always surprised at what passes in the state of California and what it passes in the city too. I think it's a good idea. I didn't really like the supermajority, but there are some very strong feelings that we're getting taxed too much in California already, and to put another tax on like that is probably a bad thing to do. So
we'll have to see.
We'll have to see. That's
His
right.
name is Tom Brewer. He is a council member in the City of Torrance. My name is Brad Pomerance. We thank you so much for watching Time Warner Cable's Local Edition.